Alright, I think I might have finally figured out my microphone settings. So we are going to be testing this on this episode. This is episode 5. The title I have preemptively recorded is Building Up Storage for the Winter. So it kind of sounds like we might finally get a storage rack, and we are going to start loading it up. So without further ado, hit play, and let's begin playing the game. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I think I might have finally solved my issue. I do have to get in a slightly uncomfortable position to do this, but if this works out for the best, then this is how I'm going to do this going forward until a better solution comes up. But I am so far pretty happy with how things are going. Um, so we're getting ready to open packs. So let's see what kind of stuff we get. A $4 one, $4 one. That's pretty cool. $13 for a pack, not too bad. Slow and steady, goes the race. Um, Today's a couple days after Christmas for us. Kind of had the laziest Christmases we've had in a while, but that's right. Wife wasn't feeling too well, so she napped a lot, and eh. I went for a walk. I walked my border collie Rocky. I am trying to get him adjusted to the path that we'll be taking whenever I take my kid to school. She only lives, I don't know. I'd have to do the math in my head, but she only lives like maybe 10 blocks away from our school. $40. That's awesome. I'm hoping the walks become a regular thing. Hoping to get in a less lazy mood. Hoping again after the holidays to really ramp up the job search. I hope all of you guys had a good Christmas or are having a good Kwanzaa. I think that's going on right now. Or you had whatever holiday you partake in. I hope it was good. So, yep, I'm also setting up a semi-permanent position for the the bulk box. I don't end up using this now anymore. I don't know if I end up getting rid of it or not. It's actually kind of been a while since I've played this game. I've been playing a lot of the new series that's coming in after Dead Rising. Um, really close to wrapping it up. And then once that's done, I will probably record a ride along series to go with um with it. If it's not just more episodes of this, I haven't really decided how I'm going to go about that. Part of me is leaning on, since I'm doing this with Dead Rising, and this is friendly versus Dead Rising's not so family friendly. Maybe doing a not so family friendly store manager, which would be the only one I really have is Schedule One. It's a lot of fun. The only major thing that makes it not family friendly is the drugs. Um, but it's a lot of fun. Even I mean, there's also violence and murder in it too, but like even that's really tame. But I could see where some families wouldn't want it around their kids. Mine would be chill with it because it's not blood. buying some more goods, loading up the shelf. Um, yeah, I'm really excited for the series. It's technically three games. Um, to give it's the Spyro series. I played through the trilogy, and I have them kind of separated by the three different games, but I'll probably post them as one continuous series, just because they're individually they're so short. Looking it up real quick, my complete Dead Rising series is it's 12 episodes. I guess Spyro's gonna overtake it a little bit. Spyro is um going to be about 25, 26 at maximum. I can't really see it going past 26 very much. um Kind of a slow start with bulks too. Uh I don't know if it was just because I didn't do this very often in my last playthrough, or if it really was just me opening up so many more packs. But I had a couple of days where all I did was put together bulk packs, and I mean like used a mod to speed up the game um by like a lot, and just did nothing but this, because as you've seen, the process of bundling is quite slow, can be quite painful. It's why I ended up giving it up there at the end. But the bundle there, that's awesome. But then I can't buy supplies, which is a pretty common mistake I end up making a lot. I'm starting to see a pattern. So anyway, I guess the one fix I do have for this with current setting is I can hold the microphone, I can sit in a comfortable position, sip my soda or my water, or at this point, soda. But I can be a lot more comfortable with this and just kind of watch as it goes. My only complaint is if I ever try to do live commentary or streaming, it's gonna it's gonna complicate things. It's gonna be a burden that I'll have to cross. But hey, I'll figure it out. Lots of deodorant. I guess it's called cleaners on here, but it really is just a deodorant. Doing pretty well on sales. I spent that amount already picking up on being able to restock a little bit. I clearly need it. I can see it from here. I have like no rare packs, no rare bundles. Oh, oh, I guess I do have some rare packs, but no rare bundles. But this will fix it. I'm not overly worried about selling the deodorant. After a while, I just kind of stopped doing that altogether. I ended up just getting the machines that do it for me. I got to talk to my brother and my grandpa for Christmas, which was nice. Grandpa told me that a really good friend of his passed away. Was actually found dead Christmas Eve night. That was kind of heartbreaking. I didn't know the man too well. I only had a handful of conversations with him, but he was a really wonderful person, and Grandpa had a lot of high opinions of him. He used to work for the guy. Um, he's a or was a farmer in the area. But apparently he was signed up to do something Christmas Eve when he didn't show. Someone went and did a um wellness check on him and found him dead. Really, really kind of a bummer, but oh well. And then I mean, I talked to my brother. He's going through his own thing. I don't really want to get too much into it, because it's not my place to talk about it. But my thoughts are with both of them. They're both. My grandpa's like 96 years old. God bless that man. I will miss him whenever his time comes. I'm hoping not too soon though. But I am looking forward to um I think I'm going before I say anything, I'm gonna look it up, make sure I got my information right. I think this weekend I'll be able to do all kind of stuff again, as long as everyone else is available, of course. Yep. Oh, I guess okay. I'm technically recording this after midnight on Saturday morning, technically. So tomorrow it's not only a look on day, but it's also my brother's birthday. So I'll have to, at the very least, send him a text message. Not much to talk about. We talked about a lot of things on Christmas. Not really much more updates after in just 3 days, but the least I can do is send him a happy birthday. Him and his girlfriend Laura have really been wonderful people in our lives. I can't praise them enough. Doing really good. Selling out pretty quickly. I have plenty of money. I'm surprised I'm not just ordering a restock there. Oh, here we maybe there we go. Getting closer. I might be thinking about getting that shelf. Honestly. Oh, here we go. One of the biggest complications of me doing this series with the Spyro series is this has become kind of like a wife's main game. She has gone into Palea lately. Um, it sounds like Palea has a lot of similar qualities to lesser features of WoW. So like it has farming, it has hunting and stuff like that, and um a lot of that kind of stuff is stuff that you can do on WoW and just sure, it almost makes me wonder if she wouldn't enjoy WoW, but not that's definitely not something I want to push anytime soon. That would be a very expensive thing to try to get her into, because you'd have to. I don't see. I don't know how it works for new people. I don't know if you have to buy the base game or if you can just buy the expansion and get the rest of it for free. Um, but either, anyway, you'd have to buy the expansion, which is like $70 game, and then pay for a subscription to play a game. No, thank you. Um, it'd be different if they did like one subscription paid for like a family of four, could pay for up to a family of four, but you had to all be linked to the same account type of deal. Not that I have a family of four that wants to play WoW or anything. I barely have gotten my kid into Minecraft. Oh, shoot. I was gonna do something for her on Minecraft. Um, that's not happening tonight. I can do that another day. I gained a new license, making myself poor. Kind of putting myself in a bad spot there, but hey, that's fine. I'll make it up. I'll sell stuff. It also looks like this particular episode is only a couple days. I'm not really sure what made it end early, but it is just a couple of days. After a while, some of these recordings are probably just going to be one day because there's so much I'll end up having to do day to day. For those of you who are watching this new, like this is your first episode watching, welcome to the channel. My name is uh Dopey Potato. Pretty laid back guy. Started this. This has kind of been a dream of mine for a while. This I am taking advantage of a current unemployment situation. That I have the time for it now. Is my point. Um, but oh, set the prices, dude. Put one, drop. Frustrated with past me. That's such a small. Even that, that's such a small profit. Not making hardly any money off of any of this crap. Another reason why opening packs is just the key. Sorry. Kind of late night. Bunch of garbage. $3. That's not horrible. $3. I think that. Yep. That makes it past the mark. Dollar. $20. Woo. That was an awesome pull. Woo. 180. That by itself pays for everything. Boo. $7. That's not terrible. $2. books. That's $6. All right. Help this customer. Yeah. For those who are just watching this, if it would be of any interest to you, there's also a Dead Rising series that I am also posting every other day. One every other day is that, the other every other day is this. 4 episodes in on that. We just kind of uncovered the big bad, or not the big bad guy. Spoiler alert: a big bad guy in that the guy who frames me. We're ending our day here. Going to be a negative on the profit, but that's fine. We bought like a whole bunch of licenses. Look at that revenue though. That's pretty impressive revenue for our store. Can't complain about that. This is day 2, or the second day of this episode. I should be more specific. Opening our beginning day packs, $20, $35, $6. That's an awesome pack. Um, that was just the only. That must be the only pack I can afford. It all gets better from here though. I think just once I want to show you guys what it looks like when you open like what there's a mod that you can get where all your cards are foils. That can get kind of sweet. You still see like the low cost. You can still get under pack value even with foils, which I think is funny. But that is so few and far between. It's not even funny. $1.64, not bad. Still under. Way under. I think that was under 2. I think it's always gonna be under unless I get like it yelling at me for it being a hit. That's good. This one's kind of cool. Kind of at par. Yeah, that's more like it though. Alright, so not horrible. Could obviously be a lot better, but we got a couple good hits from the night before. I'll be selling. You can see there that my total value for this set is $780. So not the greatest, especially considering most of them are like I'm just used. Yeah, it just plummeted there, but that's fine. Setting prices. And I think it sells too. I don't remember readjusting that one. Some of these, it just doesn't sell. Oh, there, I must have had to pause for something. Uh, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you just gotta go do stuff. I'm getting better about remember to pause though. I'm thankful about that. I think as this channel goes on, not to toot my own horn, but I am being more conscious about everything, and I'm grateful for that opportunity. I love learning new things, and this is me being kind of self-taught here. I did some googling, looked up some key things, and I found this OBS thing, which is gorgeous, by the way. Absolutely perfect for just about everything I need to be doing. I, oh, I don't. I don't fully. I clicked studio mode, but I don't fully. I don't fully know what that does. So never mind on that one. I'm actually checking to see if there is anything I can do to maybe make anything better. Ooh, push it, mute. That will be handy. Okay, maybe not because that seems like a lot of different things. Anyway, sorry. I am just trying to figure out how I can uh better do anything, honestly. I want this to be the bee's knees for everyone involved. Looks like I'm waiting on customers. Hopefully I'm paying attention because one's coming up. There we go. Okay. Awesome. I am so broke right now. Oh, man. Really put myself in a bind here. Oh, it sounds like some singles. Not really enough to write home about, but oh man. I think I ended up nickel and diming this. I can't believe this is the episode in which I get stuck. I must really sell pretty well on the singles. Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm Nick. Oh, didn't actually buy anything. Okay. Really thought I was gonna kind of slowly build up stock, slowly get to the point where my shelves are full again. Why did I not buy anything? I did not understand past me and his choices. I am yelling at myself here at this point. And load that up, I guess. Not the worst idea I've ever had. Oh, jeez. I thought he bought like a free card, quote unquote free. Or I guess quote unquote bought. I guess it's not quote unquote free if it was priced at zero. I really wish I would just buy what I can, buy what's available to me. This isn't gonna be it, Jack. Come on. That's $10. Who cares? Ooh, this is a little bit. I think this is the first time I made a yellow quality. Yep. 68's not horrible. Again, for cards I would otherwise not be selling. Can't complain. Excuse me. I don't know if I ever. I don't think I have recorded an instance in which I bundle the $2 to $4 cards. Certainly not the 4 to 12. I don't ever get to that point. I don't know why I'm not buying stock. I know it's there. It's really frustrating to watch. Just buy what you can afford. I'm not paying attention. I do apologize. Oh, so about that. That's cool. That's helpful. Oh, was that it? I was just waiting to. Oh, was it still not enough? I think it must just be waiting to buy it all at once, which is kind of a mistake. But I did it. And we're back in business. Can't believe that was the move. What an idiot. Hey, I'm back. This is also why I stick to just selling cards. After a while, you'll just kind of get to memorize where everything goes. You don't have to remember or look at labels. What was a problem for me in my last shop. I constantly was having to look at labels for stuff when I was stocking myself. After a while, I just hired stockers to do it for me because I got tired of dealing with it. Check to see if there's any ways for me to really milk them for what it's worth, which is not really. All my prices are pretty much where I'm happy with them. $15, not bad. Load up some more stuff. I just love how that looks coming out of the box like that. Get out of here, you nasty. End of the day, my lights aren't on. There we go. Get out of here, you nasty. Bink. Buy more bags. Not a bad idea. Load up them shelves. Trying to think of what I want my next series to be after song. I'm not recording any more series until I'm done posting Dead Rising though. What I have recorded is what's going to be for now. Just get caught up on side series. What are you doing? What are you thinking about? All that is it is as someone who partakes in TCGs, being to buy that many packs for $60. I guess they are just common cards, but still. I also want to know the trick behind always getting your pack to stand up straight like that. $206, that's nice. You must have bought the expensive card. You bought the expensive card and past me didn't seem to care. Nope, a little bit more. Oh, it kind of does look like I do go another day. Oh, you know what? I do. Sorry. I'm not used to reading the timestamps on the video. I will be going a third day today. Or this episode, I should say. I'm not used to it telling me how much is left versus what position I'm in. I'm usually telling me how much total versus what position I'm in. So, but this day's coming to an end. It'll be a third day, or yeah, a third day after all of this. I'm back doing well with money. I don't know if I paid bills today. I don't think so. I think I've been pretty broke. But that's okay. Sorry. Sorry about that. Man, I can't believe I forgot to do what I thought I set out to do. I still might. I planned on. So my kid has um not a Minecraft server, just a Minecraft game that she plays with a friend of hers, and they are struggling with food. And I thought about helping her cultivate a pig farm, for lack of better words, so that she can um kind of easily handle that. And also, I don't remember what they're called, but there's like a berry in Minecraft that is super easy to farm, super easy to like grow, and you can eat it, and it fills you up pretty good. Just something to help her out. All right, end of the day packs. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Garbage. 5 and nice, nice. Paid for. Good job. Garbage. Nice. Not bad. Nice. Nice. That's a lot of foils. Garbage. Yes. Awesome. We like that. Garbage. I think most of those were nice. I think we only had maybe half of them garbage, which is pre on average. Oh, it's $500? Hell yes. Out of a common card. Hell yes, that's awesome. Oh, we need it. That is as much money as I have right now. Nothing else even matters. Ooh, that was gross though. That too. Nice, 15 bucks, awesome. Can't complain. I don't think I did. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. The epics or whatever. Gross. sustainable. Nice, 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 awesome, sustainable. Doing alright. That's uh, breaking even. Woo! 8 bugs. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. I still can't believe we pulled a $500 card. Like, that just made everything else just fine. Who cares, right? End of day at 2 out of 3. Net positive on the profit there. That's pretty awesome. Can't complain. Oh shit, I forgot that for me to stop, I was gonna pause because I had to go do something real quick. Hang on, I will pause here and then I will pause the recording. Sorry about. Alright, sorry about that. I hit resume play right off the bat, so wouldn't have waiting around too much. Pretty good pack. Excellent. Pretty good, pretty good. The cards paid for the packet by itself. Yep. Yes. Nice. I took too long of a break to remember if I had done all the different kinds. Apparently not. Ooh. Nice. I missed that high valley card, but I'm glad to see we got one. That's twice now that we nice. Twice now that we've gotten one from the common packs. Don't sleep in those guys, that's for sure. Sorry, I saw that the microphone picked up on the can opening. Sorry about that. Alright, nice. Nice. Cool. Cool. Nice. Yep. Yep. Yes. Awesome. 104. Man, love high value here. This is clearly how I get the rack and to get the um stocking up with the winter vibe going on here. That's awesome. So we're gonna put all those for sale because all my TCGs still going and I like it. I just can't wait around forever. 1800 value. That's pretty awesome. Of course, that's going to go down dramatically because of this. This is me showing the what happens if you grade them. So there it goes up like 800% ish. I don't know. My math isn't the greatest, but um, yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. Um, Clearly, I was wishing that I could uh grade these suckers, but it's cool. It's cool. We're gonna get there. Um, Pretty excited to sell all these. Doing great. So weird seeing going from like 100 blah 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 to like 9, 8, 6, 5. Alright, let's open it up. I can't really do much else at this point. Again, sorry for the hiccup. When I hit pause recording, I thought I was going to automatically pause the. I, what I'm doing here is I'm watching it on a media source, and I thought it was going to automatically pause that, but it did not. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Probably just the rack, just trying to figure out rack situation. Because I always am a little more at ease if I have backstock to fall back onto. Then when I'm struggling for money, it's like, oh, well, I'm low on cash, but at least I have this going for me. Kind of like if you ever end up going to negative, but you have all this inventory, at least you can course correct yourself in order to not go into negative again, sort of situation. Am I gonna get ballsy? Am I gonna just go for it? Nah, nah, not yet. All right. Eventually, I get into this rhythm that if I can't do a set, I don't go up. I have to like be able to do the $1 to $2 ones in order for me to do the 2 to 4, and so on and so forth. Because it just doesn't make sense. If I can't do the 1 to 2, then I probably can't do the 2 to 4. Generally speaking, how that goes. Trying to understand when I watch streamers and stuff, and they have the microphone hanging for them. Right now it's just kind of in front of my face. I get it. I'm trying to understand. Trying to understand the process here. All right, gonna slowly start buying stuff and replenishing. I might wait until the end of the day to start. Oh, I guess I don't have the shelf yet. I might be saving note for that shelf. This is gonna be the day. This is 147. Nice, nice. Cause I don't know. Ooh, there's a high value one. I don't know what any of these cards are as far as a value just by looking at them. Gets a little easier when they're graded. The graded ones are going to be clearly the more valuable ones. And me checking the days. 2 days left. Pay my bills. Nothing exactly bad happens if you don't pay your bills. But what will happen is the bills will just start coming out automatically. And if you do not have the money, then you will go into negatives, and it will kind of soft lock you. Because I'm assuming that if you're not paying your bills, you just don't have enough money. But I personally have never had that problem. I think my wife did once. Um, I don't remember though. I do know she played supermarket together, and if you get a loan there and you don't pay it back, the mafia comes after you, starts beating you with bats and stuff. It was kind of funny. We we couldn't figure out what was going on at first. We thought maybe her game was glitched or something. Alright, I'm doing pretty good on inventory. Um, yeah, that makes sense. And barely enough, but enough. Again, putting me in a tight bond here. Throw it outside for a second. Rearrange the story a little bit. Because I don't have a storeroom, and honestly, at this point, I don't think even if I had that second room, if I would want to have my storage rack too far away from the shelf. It's just super convenient to be able to just grab and go when it's all me. Now, when I have employees, sure, why not have it in another room? Who cares? But just me, really handy to have it real close by. I can kind of keep an eye on everything. Um, it will alternate how I handle buying inventory. I go to just buying what I am empty out of on the racks as opposed to anything else. That scanner I hovered over is really handy, but you'll end up seeing it's something like $15,000-$25,000, and I'm not that kind of money man right now. But it's super handy. I'm actually kind of surprised they put it at so expensive. Outside of it was just something that they released later on, so not that big of a deal for the people who've had their stores for a while. But each of the boxes, each thing, as long as it's the like 64 pack or the 8 boxes or whatever, those each take one spot, and each spot can have 2 boxes. So grand total, I essentially can have 3 boxes of freight in my store when fully stocked up. See, this is what I should have done earlier. It's just buy what I can afford, stock up while I can, and work it with it that way. Boom, easy peasy. That's pretty nice. That's boosted me a lot. I don't think I could do the whole trilogy in one like long series, but I have thought about doing the trilogy, but the whole series really. The GTA series. You got the trilogy that they came out with, the GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas redone. I haven't really had the pleasure of playing them on here, um, but new and improved computer, new and improved whole setup. I, Something I'm kind of looking forward to being able to do. Um, and it's a pretty popular game in my opinion. I mean, I think nowadays more people are wanting to watch people play nostalgic games as much as they want to see them play the new stuff. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, buy what I can. I get. Ooh, barely can do it, but can do it. I guess losing. I don't know. You're supposed to these things use energy or mana or anything like that, like from Pokemon or anything, or you can just play them. Trying to think. There was like mobile game that was a TCG collector, but it was like really easy to get through and like have everything unlocked. So, which was weird because I didn't buy into it or anything, but you can pretty easily have everything unlocked in that game. But it had a weird kind of battle system. I never you supposedly played against real people, but I never felt like I did. And it really was just who had the bigger. It was just who had the biggest number. I don't remember what that was called. Um, it was fun while it lasted, though. It kind of scratched the itch for wanting to open the packs. Kind of did it better than this one did, to some degree. Um, but I cannot think of what it was called at this point. Oh, it's probably this TCG card shop. No, because that looks very similar to the art wise, very similar to what I'm playing right now. Actually, it's eerie. I have to see if it's made by the same people. Um, which is an easy thing to look up because I can just simply go to the store page and it's not made by the same people. It doesn't look like, but it is the same art. That's funny, actually. I'll have to point that out to my wife tomorrow. But no, not the same thing at all. I'll probably never be able to. Probably doesn't even exist anymore. Not that it's that big of a deal. Um, looks like we're pretty close to wrapping up for the day. Well, for sure, when I decide to start the end of day opening packs, gee, So many packs, man. Nickel and diamond as much as I can here from the looks of it. Ooh. Buddy, no one's gonna come play with you. No one cares that much about you. Alright, here we go. We open packs. As we open up these packs, I take this opportunity to thank anyone who has watched this video at all, start to finish, whatever it takes. Any amount of support you guys offer me, I will never be able to express how much it truly means to me. It means a lot to me now. It would mean a lot to me if I ever get to the point where I'm like 100,000 viewers. Every moment matters. Let me know in the comments. Any suggestions? Let me know how much this improved. I think this improved a lot. I'm really happy with how this mic is working out for me. Let me know how you think I can maybe improve even further. Any suggestions you can make, both game, narration, anything. Games you think I should play for content, anything. I'm open. I'm an open book. Really good for any suggestions. I'm not above it. Uh, but again, thank you, friends, family, and future people, for supporting me and making my dreams come true, or helping my dreams come true. Um, uh, let's hope for some fire. Let's hope for some success in this on these polls. Uh, so far I'm not seeing anything too extremely positive. Some good polls, don't get me wrong. Just uh, $8 is nice. Dollar. And yes, I know some of those are like $8.84 or whatever, but um, oh, I have a customer. This is unheard of usually this late. But again, thank you so much for all the support that I get from you guys. Um, just it means the world. Uh, feel free to go watch the Dead Rising series and continue to see what other games might be played in the future. Again, this is Dope Potato signing off. Wishing you guys all the best out there. I truly hope you have a wonderful time.